The next thing I got at GameStop around Christmas time, and it's this little Mario keychain. I haven't opened it up yet because I still have my keychain, but once mine wears out, I'll use this one. It was $5. That was pretty cool. I tried getting more, but they said they're only for Christmas, and all the other GameStops around me were sold out. I also got Tokyo Beatdown for the Nintendo DS. A lot of people were saying this was pretty decent. I played it. I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. I still prefer Streets of Rage and things like that, but it's real nice, real funny game. The main character is hilarious, so that was a cool pickup. And then next at Goodwill, I found a few things. I was surprised because usually I don't find too much there. And the first thing that I found was Myst 5 End of Ages, and it's a limited edition. So I mean, I checked it out. It has the soundtrack from the game, and it has this really cool artwork inside. So I got this for $2.50, the whole package. So that was I couldn't believe like the whole thing that big would only be $2. Also, I got Jordan vs. Bird. This is on the old IBM discs, on the old floppies. So this one's really old. I don't even know if a lot of you out there probably played games on these. But I mean, I picked that up for $2. And then the last one was Resurrection Rise 2. And I don't know what this game's about. It's a fighter, but I'm probably not even gonna really play it. I like the box and I thought it looked cool. But I don't install too much on my computer. The next things I got at Goodwill, I got this Sega Game Gear bag, and what it came with, hopefully I can show you without it all falling out here. It came with the Game Gear, and also, yeah, it came with the Game Gear, the battery charger, and then an AC power supply, and it came with 5 games. These are Lion King, Majors Pro Baseball, Aladdin, Sonic 2, and what's this one called? Lane of Illusion, Mickey's. So that was a great deal. I got this for $10, and the Game Gear had the batteries must have burst in it, so it's got that acid around the battery section, but whenever I used the battery charger it worked fine, so I might just not be able to use batteries for it. I also got Star Fox 64, and I paid $10 for this. It came with the Rumble Pack, and it's just an excellent game, so I decided I wanted the boxed version, and I figured $10 is about the average price, so I didn't get too great of a deal on that. The next thing I got at Goodwill also, and this was actually like a week earlier, I got a Game Boy case. So I don't know who's bringing in all their cases with their systems, but what came in this one is, hopefully you can see that, the old Game Boy. It came with, I don't even know, I think this is like a link cable, and then that came with the battery charger too. The games that it came with were Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle, Tetris 2, World Bowling, and Super Mario Land. So, and I got this for 10, I think actually this one was 15. So it was a little bit more, but still worth it. I already have an original Game Boy, but I really like the case. Next thing I got for $2 was a Kingdom Hearts 2 strategy guide. And I've already played this game, but I just really liked some of the art that was in it. And it was just cool looking through. I couldn't believe how thick this thing was. I mean, I didn't know that there was so much in this game. Look at how big that book is. This is bigger than like any strategy guide I've gotten. I would expect something like this from Demon's Souls or some major RPG. But it's real heavy. The next thing, I got at this store. I always drive by it and it always has games in the window, but it's never been open. It's like permanently closed. And I walked by a few days ago, and it was just a guy inside, and he was probably my age, and it wasn't really a store. Like, he didn't have any prices on anything. I asked him how much he wanted for stuff, and he said, you know, just throw out a price. So I went in and I saw an original Xbox, and you know, I didn't really know how much these are worth. The place right next door to that sells them for 45 or 50. I know GameStop sells them for 50. So I told him I'd pay him 20 bucks, and he said, yeah, that's fine. So I ended up getting this original Xbox for $20. And what also it came with, let me grab it real quick back here. Also, it came with the two Atari controllers that he had laying around. I asked him if he'd throw them in, and it came with 2 controllers. The other ones was hooked up, and a remote control for the DVD, I guess. And also with that, he threw in those Atari games that I showed earlier for $2 or $3. I forget how much it was, but I mean, he was just looking to get rid of stuff. It seemed like a guy who just threw his stuff into the store and was just trying to get rid of it. So after that, I decided, here, let me separate them. I was looking for some Xbox games because I didn't have any because I never owned the system, and I picked up Mortal Kombat Deception. And this is the game that I pulled that History of Mortal Kombat from. It had an extra disc, and it included Mortal Kombat 1 and also that history, and I forget, it had some other small features. So that was real cool. I got it for $2.50. Just watching that History of Mortal Kombat, I thought was worth it for $2.50. And also in that Xbox, he had The Nightmare Before Christmas, so it was just sitting in the Xbox whenever I opened it up. Next, here's another Nintendo game that I got at that exchange store for $1. Came with a manual. It's a Tengen game, and it's called Rolling Thunder. Another Genesis game, Sonic Spinball. I actually have 2 cartridge copies of this, but I didn't have it complete, and I got it for $1. So for $1, you know, anything complete, I'll pretty much pay $1 for. And I went up to GameStop, and I've always seen that they had a buy 2 get 2 free original Xbox games, and I just never had an Xbox, so I never took a look. And this time I went up and actually grabbed some. The first one that I got was Metal Slug 3. I just got these 2 days ago, so I haven't tried them out yet. Also, The King of Fighters, Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones. And the last one, I was kind of disappointed. I've always wanted to play this game. It's Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. I've always wanted to play it, and I wanted to buy it, but, you know, I really didn't want to get one that wasn't complete. But I had to pick one that was free, and they just didn't have any other games. All the rest were sports, so I chose that one. The newer games that I picked up, I've had a couple recommendations for Call of Juarez. I got this for $10. I haven't tried it yet. Looks pretty cool. The next one is Left 4 Dead, and Angel Cake 4848 was really trying to get me to play this game, and I finally saw it for $17. So I picked it up, and I'm going to give it a try, play some of that with her. And the next one is Dragon Age Origins. I got this back on Black Friday in my last video, but I started it up, and it seems pretty cool so far. The only thing I'm wondering is if the whole game is open-ended, or if there's still like a linear plot that you can follow. It just seems so overwhelming right now. I've only played for 3 or 4 hours, but there's so many options, and it's really cool how you can interact with all the different characters. The next game I haven't even opened yet is Assassin's Creed 2. I'm going to finish up Dragon Age Origins before I get started on this one. And then, also at Goodwill, I got Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal for $2.50. And everyone's been talking about Ratchet & Clank games, especially the new ones, and I've never really played them. So I figure I'll try this one out, and then if I like this one, I'll get the PlayStation 3 versions. Oh, also, one other little thing that I just got yesterday. I got this little Mega Man doll, or figure or whatever. I just thought it was really cool. They have these at Toys R Us. It was $10, and I'm going to take it out and, you know, see what it's all about. But, yeah, I definitely like that. So, those are all the pickups that I got, and, you know, it was a lot of stuff for 1 month, but I got stuff really cheap. And the one store that's selling Nintendo games is going to be going out of business. So I don't know if they're going to be dropping prices and trying to get rid of them or what. But if they do, I'll have a big pickups video to show you that. So those are the pickups I got in December 2009. Hope you enjoyed watching it, and thanks for watching.